And thank you for joining the Washtenaw County Road Commission's virtual construction information meeting about the bridge replacement project planned on Cherry Hill Road over Fleming Creek between Gale Road and Plymouth Road in Superior Township. My name is Tiffany Oliphant, and I'm the communications manager here at WCRC, and I'll be your meeting host. Today, I'll go over the meeting instructions before turning it over to staff for a presentation about the project, and then we'll open the meeting up for your questions. The meeting audio and video is being recorded and will be posted to the project page on wcroads.org in the next day or two. After the presentation, you'll be asked to virtually raise your hand during Q&A. I'll provide instructions at the time on how to do this from either your computer, the Zoom app, or your phone. The chat feature for this meeting is turned on. You can chat with all of the directors and myself. If you have a question during the presentation, feel free to ask it in the chat and we will address it during the Q&A period. You can find the chat window at the bottom of your screen. Just turn on the automatic caption and also turn on the automatic captions to click on the three dots located at the bottom of your screen. I'm letting people into the chat to the room now. And then today's host, joining me today is Nate Murphy, the Senior Project Manager, Design and Construction, and Kevin Dubnicki. He is the Project Manager for Design and Construction. Now I'll turn it over to Nate.
Hey, good morning. Yes, the project that we're going to talk about this morning is the Cherry Hill Road Bridge. We're doing a superstructure replacement for this structure, and we'll just go through some of the details of the project. The location of the bridge is over on Cherry Hill. It's just south of Plymouth and over near Dixboro, and it crosses a part of Fleming Creek there. So there's the location map there. Next slide. So the existing structure, and you cross pretty quickly. You might not even notice it's there. It has guardrail, but it was built in 1980, and some of the beams on this structure are in poor condition, having some structural issues. And so we have opted, because of the condition of the substructure, the supporting structure beneath, that it is in good enough condition that what we can do is do what we call a superstructure replacement, where we replace the beams, the deck, and the railing. Next slide. Here's some more pictures of that existing structure. We also have some scour issues down in the stream itself with the protection either side at the abutment. And those will be removed and replaced with new riprap to provide the scour protection that we have there. You can see on the right there some of the issues with the fascia beam, and those will be replaced. You can see also in the background the abutments, the walls that are supporting the beams, they are in good condition, so we're keeping that portion of the bridge. Next slide. So as I mentioned, we are replacing the beams, the deck, and the railing, putting a new parapet railing on there. The dimensions of the bridge will stay pretty much the same. So because we're using the substructure, there won't be any real change to the length or the width. We are working through utility relocations that are needed for this, and that's going well. We also have done some tree removals, and the utility relocations are done, and also the tree trimming and forestry work that we need to do is done as well. Next slide. There's a snip of part of the plans for this structure. You can see kind of highlighted, it's an elevation if you're standing in the stream and looking at the side of the bridge. So this will be, it's kind of colored to show what's being replaced. Down below, the abutments aren't touched, but we are replacing the new railing you can see there and some of the approach work that's necessary to get the elevation of the road to the correct height. So that will be modified and replaced. And then also down below, we have the riprap, the stone that will be put in front of the abutments to help reduce or mitigate any scour that would happen there. Next slide. So this is a cross section if you were to cut the bridge in the direction that you're traveling and look through it. You can see we're going to be using these press brake tub girders, which are a galvanized steel beam, and we're excited to use this. Will be the first location in the county that we've used these type beams. For a lot of people, it might be more information than you need, but it's cool for us. We like to talk about the bridge structure itself. But yeah, so you can see here, this is the portion of the bridge that we're replacing and the new width there. Next slide. So this is for the funding. We got funding through the MDOT Local Agency Bridge Program, and they provide 80% of the overall cost. 20% is through the Michigan Transportation Funds, and the total estimated cost for the superstructure replacement that we're doing is 1.1 million. So next slide. There will be a full closure in place at the bridge. As you can imagine, without the beams in place, nobody will be able to get through. So we ask that you honor that closure and don't try to go inside of the barricades. That's for your own safety and for the safety of the construction workers there. We will be posting a detour, and the next slide shows where that detour is. Oh, I'm sorry. This is the impact to traffic. We have estimated closure will be approximately 12 weeks, and we expect mid-May to get the project underway, where we have a contractor on board, and we'll be working with them to get the bridge closed, and we expect that to be in mid-May. Here's the detour. So again, down in the bottom left there, you see the location. We'll be signing the detour to be Plymouth Road to Prospect and then back to Cherry Hill. So that'll be our signed detour, and should be pretty straightforward for motorists to get through there. Next slide. I am the senior project manager for design and construction. Kevin Dubnicki will be the PM, the project manager for this project construction. His contact information is shown here. And if you need anything or have questions, please direct them to his contacts here. And we'll do our best to get you an answer for the items there. Yeah, so next slide. Go ahead, Tiffany. So you're muted, Tiffany. I think.
Yes, I am. I am so sorry. I'm trying to navigate that. Bear with me one second. Hello, everyone. There we go. Okay. Hi, my apologies. Having a little technical difficulties here on my side. What I do want to show you is how to get to this project page via our website. Let me show you via our website. So you will go to wcroads.org, and then there you will find our website. Then you can go to roadwork and construction, current projects. Once you click on current projects, we have projects going on from all the year from 2026 all the way to 28, and we're going to keep updating this as we go. This is an interactive map of various projects going on within the county. You can come down and scroll down. Oh, I am so sorry. My Teams, for some reason, is updating, and I'm trying to get that done there. Okay, so like I said, the cards there are our projects, and you can find the project pages there. This project here is Cherry Hill Bridge. So you can see this where this project page uploads. It gives you a lot of information. The Cherry Hill Bridge over Fleming Creek between Gale Road and Plymouth Road in Superior Township. And then you can find bridge replacement. It's a bridge road closure with a detour. You'll see a map there. The virtual public meeting, we listed it there. Kevin's information, the detour is located, and the subscribe to project updates. You would subscribe there, put your email address in, your name and your zip code, and then you would click on with various townships you would want information on. You can click on several if you would like. It's not just the one. And then also click on advisories or the weekly roadwork schedule, and I'll explain that in a second. And then this project would be the Cherry Hill Bridge project that you would click there, and then you would hit subscribe. And that's how you would subscribe. Our weekly roadwork schedule is what I was explaining prior to, would be here under roadwork and construction, weekly roadwork schedule. We update this every Thursday about work going on through the week and if we know something. So this is where once the Cherry Hill Road Bridge project is updated, you will find this here. You will find that project here. So these are all the projects going on right now within the county that either our crews are working on, or it would be could be MDOT closure. Sometimes if we know those, we'll put those there as well. So projects going on within the county, we're trying to update this as frequently as possible. You can always call our offices to find out that information. We also have township pages. You can also click on there to find out what's going on within your township. Each township is also updated as well. So you can find out information there. You'll find out when roads closed, all of the information going on within your township as well, with pictures from the township. And now I'll go back to the presentation to get there to now open up the presentation for questions. So if you're viewing this meeting on your computer, first make sure to join audio. You can then raise your hand by clicking the participants button or reactions button at the bottom of your screen, and then the raise your hand button. If you dialed into the meeting from your phone, you can raise your hand by dialing *9. As the meeting host, I will unmute participants with raised hands one at a time, and I'll announce your username or last 4 digits of your phone number when it is your turn to speak. We are happy to answer as many questions as possible, but please be respectful of each other's time. If your question has been answered before you've been called upon, you can lower your hand by clicking the lower hand button or dialing *9. All right, so we're going to open up for questions here. Let's see if we have any questions. I don't have any questions. I would ask the meeting host if they have any questions in their chat about the project.
Oh, I don't have any.
You don't have any? Okay. I think we've kind of answered that the project will begin in mid-May, and you see the detour here on the screen. Please sign up. We have a lot of information that is being listed on the website. And we're also here. Nate and Kevin will obviously be available to assist you. I don't have a question as of now. I think most people are, I guess, have had their questions answered. Oh, I can't turn on my, you have to ask me to unmute, Tanya. That's how that works. I'll go back to the screen. We have to unmute you. So you would have to either hit the raise your hand button, or I can unmute you if I see you here. Tanya messaged me, and so I can unmute you, Tanya. If there you go. You can answer your question now. You can ask your question now, Tanya.
Okay,
Go
maybe
ahead.
you can hear me now.
Yes, I can.
Okay, thank you. I just wanted to thank Nate and Tiffany for the information very much. So I'm the CEO of the Humane Society of Huron Valley, and you can imagine we all have a big stomach ache thinking about this project. This is our peak season during the summer, and we have about 250 people coming and going from this building every day. So I understand you guys have to do what you have to do construction wise, and that's your expertise. We just, want to make sure that we're kept abreast of project updates, and I see how to do that. Thank you, Tiffany. And also just wondering if when you created your route, if you took into consideration the traffic going in and out of the Humane Society?
We keep track of how much traffic is on the road crossing the structure, and then we work on making a route that seems to work the best. A lot of places in the county there are gravel roads, and we don't want to detour a road that is paved onto gravel road. So, and this is mainly for the truck traffic that we have in place, or that we have, at the location that we're looking at. So we take that into account, and try to set a route that would work the best for all the users. There are obviously other locations that regular vehicles, cars, and that size vehicle, they're going to find their own way. But the signed detour route is largely set for truck traffic, so that we can keep them on a route that is that will work for those loads. So.
Gotcha. Okay. And just we also have emergency vehicles going in and out of here, and I'm just wondering, can any of the signage that the road commission puts out include our name about how to get to the Humane Society?
We typically do not include that. We can discuss that with you separately.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Nate. Thank you, Tiffany. I'm good.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, Tanya. Do I have another question there? Oh, I do have another question. Okay, hold on one second. Let's see where. Oh, Sam Jeffries, I'm going to ask you to unmute.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I'm also with the Humane Society with Tanya as well. I was curious, I know you said obviously we have the driving detour, but I'm curious if there's going to be a walking detour at all. Just because we do have some folks who have been asking about that, and even staff who have kind of been curious about parking nearby and being able to walk over rather than taking the driving detour.
So we would not have, we do not have any pedestrian facilities out there, so we did not put a detour for pedestrians in the project. So where would the pedestrians walk from?
They were
Typically?
curious about being able to park over at the tennis courts that are nearby. We've talked with them previously when we've had events for like our low-cost vaccination clinics where staff would park there and walk over. That would be something we'd have to discuss with them, but staff was kind of curious about implementing that again.
Yeah, at the bridge location, it's going to be fully closed because we don't have any way to detour pedestrians over a hole in the ground. So I don't have anything for pedestrians in the project. I'm sorry.
Understood. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Sam. I did see that Karen Patterson, she had asked about how long the project would take, and she knew it was mid-May. She joined a little late. That's okay. And I see that another person in the chat actually answered. It does take 12 weeks, Karen. The person in the chat answered that. It will take about
Yes,
12
thank
weeks.
you.
That's also pending weather and contractor scheduling. That's a lot that goes into that. So you got to bear with us. So we have 12 weeks, but you know, when Mother Nature throws us a curveball, you never know. So we just have to just work with us. And it could be earlier too, so we don't know. So I just want to give you a heads up on that. Oh, I have another. Let's see in the chat. Okay, so Jenny she says, could you please think on accommodating something for pedestrians? They have a lot of pedestrian traffic, so if we can
Yeah, I'm sorry. Unfortunately, because the whole bridge is to be removed, the part that crosses the stream, there's really no way to do that. So pedestrians will have to seek another route.
okay. Um,
Yeah, and yes, thank you, Commissioner Gloria. Definitely a safety issue. As we discussed earlier, going inside of the closed work zone is a safety issue. So we ask that all pedestrians stay outside of the road closure. That's an important thing. We have big equipment, cranes, swinging heavy equipment that it's very dangerous, and you'd be surprised how many people think that they can just, oh, I'll just walk through. It is really not. We ask that you stay outside of the road closure.
yes. Well, thank you. I also have in the chat, Cherry Hill Road is in bad shape now. What is the plan for maintaining it during the project?
Yeah, so the only road work that'll be included, as this was funded through the MDOT local bridge funding mechanism, the only funding that we have is to address the approaches to the bridge. So that's either side of the bridge, just for a couple 100 feet either side. It does not include any funding, unfortunately, for any other work on Cherry Hill. And
Okay.
if during the project, we will be maintaining for the detour any roads that are a part of the detour to ensure that we don't have, that we have a safe roadway. We will pay more attention to those during the project, but the funding does not include any, dedicated funds for the greater part of Cherry Hill Road.
Okay. Andrew Blackman asks, or Blakeman, I'm sorry, Blakeman, is the dirt portion of Cherry Hill going to be graded and gravel added? Because it's pretty rough over the culverts replaced last year. A lot of bad potholes currently.
We'll give our operations group heads up on that. They do have a job number that they can charge to for additional maintenance that might be necessary. But yes, we'll take a look at those and get it into shape where we have the detour.
Okay. All right. So those are the questions in the chat that I see. Okay. Well, this is the detour. It is posted on the webpage. I've showed you how to get to the webpage and subscribe for more. If you need anything, Kevin Dubnicki is the project manager. He will be answering all your questions. If you have any questions after this meeting will be posted on the project video, and the slides will be posted on the webpage. So if you want to go back and review it, there's Kevin's information there on the screen. And also, we just want to say thank you